There we go. Okay.
The anime's off of hiatus after half a fucking year.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
There we go.
What did I miss?
You guys are currently sitting in front of the stage, watching the rebels start to murder a bunch of the guards of Core as you eat fried penis.
Yes.
Fried. What?
Yeah.
Zalakor feels the same way. Don't worry.
We also have balls if you'd like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them too much.
I don't think you
Kinda
understand
rubbery.
the full sincerity of this statement, sir.
No, that all of this is 100% what happened.
So
Yes.
okay, so okay,
You want to
so
do the full recap?
so recap.
Okay,
full recap. Where
So I will
From the
give you
beginning.
exactly what happened.
from
We
where
went-
from where we left
we
off.
were-
No, I'm the recapper.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you go ahead. If there's any details missed, I'll be sure to interject just in case.
You guys arrived at Core. Basically, what happened is that when you arrived, there was an announcer saying that there was going to be public executions happening this afternoon.
Okay.
As this is happening, basically, you, this is not exactly what happened, but you are brought back from a old employer that seems to be quite upset with you. So you're taken away by one of your old employers, and unfortunately for the employer, you killed him. And that's where you got the money.
Nice.
Oh, that's where I got the money from. That's right. I need to
You
add
stole
20
the
gold.
guy's money after you killed him.
Yeah. Fuck it. Sure. Add 20 gold. Ooh.
So after that, you guys walk over, and I remember, I believe Zalakor was trying to find a guard to talk about the dragon.
I was trying to learn details of our mission.
Yeah, he was trying to find the
Right,
details of the
yeah.
mission so they could find this dragon. Unfortunately, he rolled a natural 1 and he couldn't. So as he continues to try looking, Liz and Jack decide to go over to the basically the bulletin board about what is happening and who is being executed, because Liz really wants to go to the public execution. So they look at it and they hear from the announcer that they also have penis guillotines.
Also got a free one.
What the fuck?
As this is happening, Zalakor goes up to a door and knocks on it, asking a random halfling where he could find a person to talk about the dragon attack. And it was the announcer that is announcing the things.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes over to the announcer and he basically asks him what's happening with the dragon attack. And he says that he will have to speak to General Jarom, I believe was I named.
Mhm.
And he said that
Yeah,
he is most like he either can go to Jarom or he can ask some of the guards at the wall around Core.
Yeah.
As Zalakor goes to the wall, Liz and Jack have a lovely conversation about Jack's past murders, and he says they actually noticed some of the people that are being in the public execution are some of the siblings of people he has killed.
Oh. Damn, alright.
So Zalakor makes it to the wall. He goes up the stairs, uninvited. This is a restricted area. He goes to the top where he finds a guard and he asks, what is happening? What's this dragon attack? And the guard says, you need to speak to General Jarom.
On the other
get the
side of
fuck
the
out.
city.
Yeah, and General Jarom's on the other side of the city.
Oops.
Oops.
So Zalakor goes into an alleyway and kills a poor peasant.
he doesn't just kill him, he mind scrunches that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What?
Because he's upset.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, and
Okay,
he's tried to just
You're having some random
I
person.
feel like I need to put justification on Zalakor's fucking motives here, okay?
No,
Okay.
He had his
I don't blame you for doing it. I find it funny how you did it and then you're still claiming that you're lawful.
Okay, no, because Zalakor's goal is to free his master, and he has been put into the group of these people who seem to be the most capable of helping his master. And these two, one of them fucking appears. The other two are wanting to watch these public executions and getting dick guillotines and eating fried penis. He is the only one trying to learn the actual reasoning and the details of the fucking job they were hired to do. And so he's getting ping-ponged around the city. He's upset. He had to release some steam. He was originally trying to find some ne'er-do-wells, some criminals that he could fucking do this to, but the only solo person he could find was a homeless man. So yeah, he cast Psychic Crush on him of 12d6 psychic damage. So what? He's a little upset.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Zalakor goes to the other side of Core, as Liz and Jack get some fried penis. Also, from the announcer, Liz got a free penis guillotine.
Oh, I've also unlocked cannibalism.
Yes.
You've unlocked cannibalism.
Some goblin.
Yes.
I had a goblin penis.
Still unlocked.
Right, yeah, like this is literally Fallout. You unlocked the cannibalism skill.
So Zalakor goes over to the other side, and he goes up to the other wall, and they say that General Jarom was there recently, but he seems to be heading to the other side because, unfortunately, General Jarom was called by the announcer, like Zalakor asked the announcer to do.
Yes. Yes, I would like that part to be shown.
So Zalakor goes over, and right when he finds General Jarom, he finds General Jarom standing right in front of Liz and Jack.
Yeah, we're having a lovely conversation about the fried penis.
So they go into a private room and talk about the dragon attack, and they talk about how the dragon seems to be kind of shifting colors, and it seems that the dragon kind of flies south towards either the Darkened Souls Forest or Haven Wolf Thicket. And I believe they said that the best way to learn anything more would probably be going to any of the cities near those two forests, because they will know and be able to see when the dragon goes in that direction.
Right, okay.
So they, after finish talking to him, they go back outside to watch the public executions.
Yeah, it's an event here.
Yeah, as they are watching the public executions, thankfully, I believe Zalakor intimidated his way, so he's right in the front.
Yes, got the whole group right in front.
Yeah, we got front row
there's
The
seats.
time where
In the splash zone.
found them in the crowd, and you walked up towards them. And right when you made it there, right when you're about to say something, suddenly, from behind you, you hear someone say, "For the resistance!" As suddenly people, a bunch of people start rushing towards and start killing the guards and releasing the prisoner.
Right.
And that is where we left.
Okay. Somehow not as bad as I thought it was. With how y'all hyped it up.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to watch the VOD back
Did you
because
say
it was
about the front
absolute.
penis?
Yeah,
They will be cutting off their penises.
Yeah, the fried penis bit, like that was the most shocking thing.
That was the hard hitter.
That was the hard hitter. You opened up with that, by the way.
Oh,
That's
they
like you
also-
could beat that.
Yeah.
I didn't need that as the hook, but
Because
I mean, I appreciate it.
Just started saying like, "They will be cutting off their penises."
Oh, and boobs. Don't forget the boobs.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
did have the
the
boob
guillotine.
guillotines too. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they were gonna die anyway.
Wow.
Zalakor is just going to say to the rest, unless we desire to get within the midst of this fight, I believe we have other places to be for our quarry.
Okay, so with all of that shit happening, Yuna is pulled aside by a previous employer.
Yes. You.
He eventually kills him and takes all the gold he has.
Correct.
When do I show back up?
You
you
literally
are
showed up like a few seconds ago, right when you were about to say something to them, like the first thing you're going to say. But unfortunately, I can't do your voice very well, so you didn't say anything right when this all happened.
Like right as the
You're about to say something, then the resistance comes, rushes the
Exactly.
stage, starts killing
Oh.
people.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
First off,
You're welcome, Oku.
Jack, you have the book because you were Emperor
99.
Palpatine last time.
Ooh.
99?
Spread
Oh,
my
damn.
Oh.
99.
Oh, for the book?
Yes.
Oh.
Interessante.
Indeed.
Oh, my friend. Yippee.
Friend!
My friend is in chat. Or not in chat, but they're watching. Yay.
Friend! Yay!
Oh yeah, I didn't do the thing. Hold on.
Okay. I need you to say a body part, Trent.
Oh.
Boy.
Oh no.
I'm sure this
the
will be
solar
fine.
plexus.
Solar, where's that?
The
The
fuck?
solar plexus.
The solar plexus is like. I'm trying to remember specifically where it is. Solar plexus. It's one of my favorite body parts because it just sounds cool.
Is it a limb or is it like?
It's not like
It's
a limb.
a muscle.
I heard body
Oh.
part.
Yeah, I think it's a
Right.
muscle. That's
It's
like
a fucking
some-
chakra. I immediately see a bunch of shit about chakras.
Yes.
Chakra? Chakra?
Yeah, chakra.
Chakra?
So what you didn't tell
Chakra.
me what, like... what
It's
is
like
it?
about the
What
liver
is
height
it?
below the heart and
Yeah.
lungs.
Okay. Say another body part.
Are we aiming? Okay.
Exterior body part.
Clarify
Visible?
limb or body part.
We're talking
Because-
about. I'm talking about exterior body parts. So you can say fingers, palm,
Eyes.
arm,
It has
like,
to be visible.
each part of the visible body. So you can do like forearm, the upper arm area,
Shoulders.
shoulders. Okay,
Yeah.
I need you to say one more body part.
Oh.
Boy.
Another one?
I already don't like where this is going.
I'm concerned.
Knees.
You have knees on your shoulders, and your shoulders are on your knees.
Ew.
Ew.
I just
How
get
does-
quapped.
How would that...
Like,
Ew.
How the fuck would that... How would that
It would-
look?
knobby?
So like his knees suddenly have shoulders and his shoulders suddenly have knees?
No, they just swap places, basically.
Oh, they just swap places.
Ugh,
I just have
your
to put
shoulders would be very
concerted effort.
bulbous
Oh.
and round.
Okay, well, are the shoulders like parallel to the leg or perpendicular? Are they sticking out from the sides, or are they just like flush with the leg?
I think we all know which one. Which one.
He's got little winglets on his knees.
Is Liz still on top of you when this happens? She's still piggybacking on your shoulders?
Isn't she on
Right.
Zalakor's shoulders?
No, Liz was on Jack because
Yeah.
Zalakor left, and Zalakor
Oh,
put
right.
her on Jack.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also going to do a quick roll of a perception check from the nearby people to see if they notice.
Can I? Okay. Is it possible for me to very quickly? Hold on. I need to pull up. I need to figure out exactly what spell. Can I like silently cast? Which fucking one? Major image to disguise him to be normal.
Um,
Can you subtle spell that?
he can do it in
No.
people's mind. He can say the spell in
I
the
can
people's
say
mind.
I can say the verbal part within somebody's mind. The material part is only within either material or spell focus, which is the gem in my eye. So the only part is the somatic, which is hand movements, which I have the heavy cloak over to hide my hand movement.
Huh.
All right.
So it's up to you whether I be like a stealth check or something.
I'll say. Ooh. Let me take a look at all the checks real quick. Actually, I'll say make a Arcana check.
Arcana. I am okay at those.
Between a literal like revolution happening in front of me and
Yeah,
That is a
swapping body parts.
14.
that succeeds. So you are able to
Ooh.
cast the major image to make Jack
Jack
look
normal.
normal. Yeah.
So Jack hears in his head like the incantation to cast the spell, and then I say in Jack's head, "I have hidden the distortion of the book. I believe it is time for you to hand it off, as magical alterations to one's physical self may cause confusion and aggression within the current crowd."
No.
There's screams and people being stabbed in the background. Like people are running away.
Right, like between that and
I think they're distracted.
like Yuna watches Jack swap body parts, looking back at the carnage, looks back at Jack and he's normal all of a sudden again. It's like, oh fuck, I should have stayed away.
Hey Liz, you want a book?
Huh?
Do you want a book?
Sorry, I was distracted by all the carnage. Sure. I'll take it.
Right.
So what the fuck
what-
are you eating? What did
What
I
item do
miss?
you have?
Don't worry about it. I'm a cannibal now.
I believe
Fucking what?
I had the jacket, if I remember correctly.
I believe you did. You do have the cloak. Maybe.
Oh,
I have the cloak, so most likely you'd be trading for the ring.
Unless you know.
I believe Yuna left off with the ring, though.
All right.
Oh,
I
okay,
just hand
never
off
mind.
the book then.
Also, may I ask Yuna, what's your passive perception?
Oh right, yeah, Yuna did have the ring because he used it to get close to Core. My passive perception is 19.
Okay. Because I'm just having everyone's passive perception because this is a massive pickpocketing place, so...
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You already have my passive perception, right?
89.
Yeah, I have everyone's passive perception.
12.
89.
1.
And you said it's 19, right? 1.
You had a negative 9 in perfection wisdom. Holy shit!
What?
Anyway, so what did you roll for your
89.
89?
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna roll high this session for the book.
Seems
Oh,
so.
I'm gonna don't worry. I'm gonna make up for it with my D20 rolls. They're all gonna be dog shit.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god.
Balance, as all things should be.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced.
Where is there is okay. Huh. That's interesting.
Oh? What happens to me?
Could you roll a d6?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Major image extends to a large area. I'm not afraid to extend it. It's a 20-foot. It's a 20-foot cube. I can control the image of things within a 20-foot cube.
6.
Okay. Could you roll a d10?
Alright.
What?
D10.
Jacob,
That's
is there
the,
something wrong? You have a weird look on your face.
I fear.
I fear.
Just
Oh,
gonna
D10's
keep
the
asking
other-
for increasingly more obscure dice.
Alright, can you roll me a D7? Okay, roll me a D56.
Now
Alright,
flip
now
a
a
coin.
D24. Flip a coin.
D10 is the
mattered.
one with the
Nothing
single
happened.
digits on it, right?
Single or double. Yes.
I got it.
They're functionally the same thing.
Okay, because I got a
The
0.
shape. Double
Which is
zeros
10.
or one singular zero?
One single 0.
That's a 10.
That's 10. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's 10.
Sorry. Fuck shit. People say you can't.
You now have very intense diarrhea.
Jack, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I retaliate with I can use major image. Major image includes sound, smells, and temperature. So at least within a 20-foot cube, I can make it smell okay. Trent is dead. We must continue without him.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Trent is actually
Trent is actually just dead. He fucking crawled on his bed. He's just laying there.
Be in this situation.
Oh my god.
I just want to fight a dragon, okay?
David's in the chat. He said, "Well, that's a way to join."
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh no! I think that
Well,
actually
Jack just
killed him.
disintegrates.
As this intense diarrhea starts, Jack disintegrates with it.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Nightmare.
Trent, come back to us, please.
So upset.
Get back here. Man's, oh,
Trent, are you okay?
What did he say?
I think he said, "Am I okay?"
You know what my brain did?
What did
What?
your brain?
Ah, yes, here's a high detailed explanation of how it would feel.
No!
Right, Liz is on Jack's shoulders.
You just realized that?
Okay. Hold on. Major image. No, major image is completely real, including sound, smell, and temperature appropriate to the thing being depicted.
I hate everything.
So,
I'm so
I can make it
upset.
so Jack doesn't feel it and that the smell doesn't happen within a 20-foot cube.
But you wouldn't notice yet. You don't know it yet. You don't understand what's happening until it happens.
You have a passive perception of 12.
I feel like diarrhea would be easy to spot running down a rabbit's back.
I'm so sorry.
That initial.
I'm going to feel it. I'm going to vomit.
No.
I got major image going up in less 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes to get out of the city.
God.
I got 10 minutes to get out of my skin, dude. This is uncomfortable. I need to like Looney Tunes zip it off and like wash it with a fucking washboard in a river.
You better just get new clothes. Actually, you should just get new clothes.
Oh,
bro, I need new fur.
Yeah.
You feel it for a solid 3 to 4 seconds before Zalakor is able to realize he needs a major image this to make it so you're not extremely uncomfortable.
The sound, smell, and visual doesn't appear until there's like a 20-foot period behind us. And as it's going, like, I'm using major image to cover myself so people just see me running, but actually I'm casting prestidigitation to clean up as well as I can the whole fucking run.
Audrey,
Can
I'm saying
I
a minute
drop the
timer
book as soon as this?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you keep pulling down to the book, I'm sorry, in a minute timer, every minute you're gonna do more.
I'm dropping the
Oh,
fucking
God.
book if I start. If that starts happening. As soon as that starts happening, let's absolutely drop that.
I feel like I'd be able to see through my own illusion. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sure.
So I would throw the cloak. If I see her drop the book, I'd throw the cloak that I'm wearing at her, hidden by my illusion, and pick up the book. As she drops it.
Well,
If she drops it.
Well, since it...
Yes, I drop it!
Okay. And once you pick up the book, you have the choice to see, like, you have that choice.
Yes. I will go for a better option, since it's one of my original possessions.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
If you turn out to be a twist villain character, I feel nothing in this moment.
26.
26.
26. The best option nearest.
Okay, best option nearest. So when you say best option, is it like option that is not bad?
Option that would either be not bad or inconspicuous in the current situation.
You can now break the fourth wall.
Salakor picks up the book, goes, "Oh, I have a lot to unpack." Just continues running.
So
wait, we're running? We're
I need
running?
you guys all to make a group stealth check. Otherwise, you'll be noticed by the rebels, and and seeing how you guys spoke with the general, some of them might recognize you with that and think that you're part of the core government.
Right? Yeah.
Does my major image grant any benefit?
Question,
No, because you do not know this.
You're fucking kidding me.
Can I Ash baby?
You're fucking kidding me.
Okay.
That is unfortunate.
I will say this because I will say this.
Wait.
Reliable talent in its description is any roll below a 9 or lower is treated as a 10. So technically, even a natural 1 is treated as a 10. But as my own DM in my own campaign, where this has happened with a rogue with reliable talent, I feel the need that disregarding reliable talent because it's a natural 1 is unfair, but also disregarding natural 1s is unfair. I gave just a -5 if they roll a natural 1, even with reliable talent. So it would total it. If you're okay with that, if you agree with this ruling, it would be a total of 16 because they rolled a natural 1 with the reliable talent.
I also never spoke to the general. I just got back. I just got back from fuck knows where. Everyone else is like, oh, you just. I was like, oh, hey, welcome back.
That's a personal ruling of mine that I just want to put out there.
So even though I do like that, for me, natural ones are natural ones.
Okay.
If it was a 2, I'd be completely okay with it. But in my own ruling, in my eyes, natural ones, no matter if they have that, are automatic fails.
Okay,
Okay.
fair.
And it's the same with natural 20s. If you get a natural 20, I don't care what it is. I don't care if their AC is 104. You're hitting them.
Is
Yeah.
this stealth check for everyone that's running, or?
So I'll discount Austin's. So I just want you 3.
Okay.
Because I got a nat 20 on my dice, so I was just wondering.
Oh,
I got a 9.
Everyone is around.
That was my first time rolling that dice.
I got a 4. I got a 4 plus 5.
I got a 15 plus 13.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I'm built for this shit. I know.
I'm tall as shit. Okay. I'm
Thankfully,
6'9".
even if with this, the natural 1, I usually, I'll say that even with this, even if you did, nat 20 counteracts natural 1, so it's just average of everyone. So I'll say you guys are able to make it out,
Okay.
before anyone notices you or thinks that you are some sort of part of the core government, and you guys are able to just exiting the city, or are you going into like the closest alleyway, or where are you going?
I guess I'll mentally ask, be like, what is the plan here? Are we leaving the city and heading to our bounty? What is the plan?
I just want to wash up.
That's Alyssa's reaction, by the way.
Fucking anywhere but here.
Let me just say, your pants are in a state right now.
Oh, I bet.
There I was, Liz, diarrhea-covered shorts, still holding half of a fried penis, the ball still in the other hand.
Shoulders the cloak.
I'm presidentationing as we run through the illusion.
So it takes actually probably 4 times for each person for it to go away, but eventually
We got 10 minutes. That's
we just
that's 100 rounds.
Just want to go to Slowland or something. I mean, that would be kind of in the general direction of where we would need to go to get to the thicket.
So also, I will say, real quick, I forgot to mention this in the recap, but the general said that this path here is full of pirates and bandits, and they actually found the infamous Jarom there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spacajero. Oh yeah, he was
able to escape again.
Yeah,
Yes,
he escaped the fucking.
Oh my god. Clover, you missed so much.
They're in an ad break right now, I think chat's in an ad break.
I'm sorry, Trent. It was what it was. That's what the role was.
I'm so that book roll was awful. Does that mean if I pick up the book again, it just starts up again?
Yep.
I'm also assuming I got off of Jack at some point.
Well, actually, if you did that, you would have to roll another d6 and then another d10, and then it would change.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Different bodily fluid coming from out of a different orifice.
I see. Okay.
I would prefer not to touch that again.
All right. Zalakor elects me run out of the town.
Run out of the city in general?
Fuck
Yeah.
We're fucking getting out of there. We're getting out.
Get out of here.
Okay, so you guys running towards
Slowland.
Okay.
Slowlands.
Slowlands.
Yes.
So you guys run out and
I believe we should
for...
we should leave the city and then go off the beaten path, as Slowlands is not our main journey. We need to get to one of the forests down south.
Have we all been prestied?
You've been all prestidigitationed.
I'm doing the best I can with a cantrip.
I'm all clean now.
As good as you can be.
Clean, yeah, as clean as you can be. Your coin has a little bit of a brown stain to it, though, but after a moment.
I don't want to touch that book ever again.
Let us get off the beaten path before we draw
Why'd
too
you
much
make
attention to
it?
ourselves.
You're so dumb.
I did not make
It's
it myself.
stupid.
Let us get off the path before we take any conversation out in public.
Looks up at Sky. So where are you guys headed in general?
I vouch for off the path into like a hidden area.
So like off the path into like the hills, so you can hide. Maybe use the ring to go.
Yes. That's what I vouch for.
Yuna's along for the ride.
I just want to wash up, dude. I know Presty's there, but like I want to physically clean myself.
Yuna has no fucking idea what's happening.
And this would be the first time ever that Liz has actually wanted to take a bath. She hasn't had a bath like for like this entire campaign. This is the one time she actually would want one.
According to the map, there is water past the hills. The hills will grant us the best advantage of being able to stay hidden. Let us head that direction.
I don't
Sure,
want to be
let's
around
fucking go.
people. Just leave me be.
And as we
God.
run, even as
could be a
Major
miracle.
Illusion disappears, I'm just gonna keep prestidigitation to change the smell of the area, so the scent isn't hitting anybody.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Because even Zalakor doesn't want to smell that shit,
Literally.
and he literally breathes poison. Like he doesn't want to smell that.
So you guys run, and you guys move to behind the hills near the water.
We're near water.
Yeah,
Right.
Christ, thank
So-
Christ.
The fuck did I miss?
I run over to the water source and just like start like scrubbing myself.
I get
Zalakor
pulled.
just
I get pulled away by that bell end, which, by the way, I had to take care of him. Unfortunately, not really, unfortunately. But first up, what the fuck were you eating back there? Two, what was happening in the What was happening in the square? And three, why did we? Where are we going?
Zalakor just goes, I know you had to leave Austin. You don't have to hide it.
Who? That's not my name. Who the fuck? What are you talking about? Name's Yuna. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but Austin,
that-
you don't...
that sounds a bit Remoxis-esque. I'm not sure if it's just me.
It was a little Remoxis.
That's the thing. I'm trying to not speak Remoxis, but doing Zalakor, and there's a little bit of it there.
Yeah.
Austin, you don't have to hide the fact of what's going on.
Who the fuck's Austin? It's Yuna you're talking to.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just hold the more visions of the tome.
Illusion.
Right.
What are you seeing?
Okay.
Things I'm not sure I wish to see are true.
Hold on, for something I can flashbang a peasant with.
What?
For some reason, Liz, the number 8 reminds you. Lego parrot!
Well, I don't have anything that could like eviscerate the mind of a peasant. What, you want me to show like a Minecraft mind map or like something?
What's Lego?
Holy shit. What the hell is he doing with those tariffs?
Hey bro, peek this tech deck trick.
Within like the next couple
shit.
minutes, Zalakor learns about One Piece.
One Piece.
After Zalakor just goes, okay, you guys don't understand. His name is Goldie Rogers.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? This guy's Nathan Johnson's we need to get the book back from him.
Goldie
It all
Rogers.
started with a pirate named Goldie Rogers.
I'm going in the water. Fuck this.
That goes on for 40 minutes.
Liz like splashes water on
We
herself.
haven't
Like
even left chapter 1.
she's like, this will clean it.
Zalakor will just end up like sitting there, like crisscross applesauce with a book like 5 feet away with him, just being just. Oh god.
And then he turned himself into a pickle.
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'm like around like a bend or something so people can't see me. I am like full naked in the fucking water scrubbing myself.
There, though.
Yuna, is this how you wash?
So
Splash, splash, splash.
So
Still
while
has
I
clothes
was
on.
gone-
Splash, splash.
did anyone find out anything about this dragon we're supposed to take care of?
I did.
Okay, good.
I
Fill
was too
me in.
busy eating penis.
It keeps itself most likely within either the Ravenwolf thicket or Darkensoul's forest. Forest mostly known for the only remaining magical beasts, as most other beasts of magical nature have been hunted into extinction. Dragons rarely age past the young or adulten stage. Presumably it has stayed hidden into this later stage of its life. I asked, and I am unknown whether it is within its young, adult, or ancient lifespan. Otherwise, if it has stayed hidden long enough to be able to torch a city and leave without major repercussions onto its life, it is into the later stages of its own life.
I will say the guy did say it did not breathe fire.
Did not breathe, but still, it was translucent within its visage. It changed color.
Yes, and its actual look seemed to have shifted colors.
Though the color of the dragon is uncertain. Through many years of evolutionary defense, it is entirely possible that the dragon is able to shift colors itself, though entirely a theory of my own through my knowledge of dragons from long ago.
If you want, you can make a history check, because I actually didn't describe this and I should have. You can make a history check to see if you remember what the dragon breathed.
That is a 13.
I'll say that's enough. You remember him saying that when the dragon was flying past, it was not heat, but the opposite, freezing entire buildings.
Most likely cold, possible refraction of light, but theories are nothing to go off of when it comes to facing facts.
Right. Well, let's just fucking relax for now while they wash up. I'm overwhelmed after the last 10 minutes. Yuna will like just lay like flat on his back on the side of the hill, just like kind of looking up, just laying there. Like,
Okay.
Liz is like, she was like splashing water on her clothes, thinking that's like how you clean clothes.
yeah,
That seems right. And then just kind of ends up like playing in the water.
Can everyone except Liz make a history check?
Oh.
Another one? You got
Yes.
it, gamer.
Why not me?
Reasons, don't worry.
That is
Okay.
a 21.
That's a 7.
16.
Woo!
Awesome.
Okay. So basically
cool.
what this check was, is I was just seeing if any of you guys have been to these lower reaches, so to see if you guys could use the ring. I'll say that, Yuna, you have never been down there. The closest you have been is probably, you've gone down the road where the pirates are to get bounties, but
Yeah.
other than that, you have not gotten further. So you made it probably to like around here, maybe.
Right. Okay. That works.
As for Zalakor, you have been literally everywhere. So,
I mean, with my age, yeah.
Do you have any idea how little that ours is down?
Jack, you have been probably to Elernwick here. Elnerwick. And other past there, you have not been.
All right.
Where is our next decision of travel? Feeling the beast sooner would be the best option.
Oh, I can't be the one to lead the way. I've never been any more south than you. I'll be useless trying to navigate.
I've been
Still in the water.
I'm still in the water, just like fucking
This
thousand
is
yards
just
staring.
splashing around.
Like I occasionally look back at my clothes and just like stare at them in like the. Am I gonna have to burn some of my clothes?
If you would like, I can continue with my cleaning spell to try and rid any impurity out of it.
I'm trying to have some privacy around the river bend.
I'm 30 feet away. I'm in your mind. It's fine.
That's true.
Nice save.
All right. How comfortable are you having a conversation with a man while you're wholly naked?
True.
Fair enough.
It's like speaking to someone through like a bathroom door. It's just as weird.
I hate bathroom door conversations too. It feels weird.
It's weird.
I like
I'm not
privacy.
sure if it's just me. I don't think
I'm just
Kristen knows
hearing-
what privacy is in this manner.
I'm just using the urinal while you're using the stall. Just tell me the information I want to
I'm
know.
not having a conversation with you. If you're taking a piss and I'm taking the shit, I'm strapped in for the fucking long haul. You're here for 10 seconds. Get out.
Anyway, am I assuming that you guys are going to rest and stay the night here, or are you guys going to go immediately?
I kind of want to take you now.
Liz is
You're
playing
like
in the
taking
water.
that
She is
shit.
very distracting.
If
She's
you'd
like
to
finding
take a nap
just
here or
shells.
within the cities nearby, either is fine for me.
Yeah, works for me too. Oh, by the way, since you've been everywhere, apparently, you want to go at the ring, see if you can get anywhere to where close to where we need to go instantly.
Of course, you would just have to take the book. I've seen
Oh, fuck.
more than my fair share while holding it.
I guess it's only fair I take a crack at it. And Yuna will take off his ring, hand it to you, and he will
Roll a D100.
grab the motherfucking book. Let me.
Look, the best item in the game.
The best
Love
item
it.
in the game!
Yay.
Let's see, what do I get? I got 12. Rolled low.
Hey, we got a
12.
99, a 90 something, a 26, and a 12. So
12.
One moment. 12, 12, 12. Okay. You. Where is it?
It's gonna help more than just like getting.
I need you to roll a D20.
I was expecting a D4.
No.
20.
not D7.
17.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Another one that requires an additional dice roll. I'm scared.
Don't worry.
I'm worried.
I'm worried.
I'm worried.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. What does that mean? What?
No, this is actually really good for you, and actually one of the most powerful things in the game.
The egg one.
Egg.
No.
Egg.
Damn.
Fate protects
Egg.
you. You are able to tell God to change one action he does.
No fucking way.
What?
Oh my god.
One
All right, well-
action? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
So for example, you'd be like, oh yeah, you go to the town, and the townspeople say, no, the dragon is in the other forest. He could be,
Like
no.
DM.
You say, no, the dragon is in this forest.
No, it's change. It does not mean that you get to pick what I change it to.
No, you just say, okay,
Something gets
he's
changed.
not in that forest. It's different.
So yeah, it's like if it was like, oh yeah, the dragon's in Raven Wolf Thicket. You could say change that and then change it to somewhere else.
Okay.
And I can do that.
So it can be changed to, it's resting in
One
Raven's Wolf
time.
Thicket to, oh, it actually just flew overhead to somewhere else, or actually is resting somewhere else.
Exactly.
Could this be for other things as well?
What do you mean for that? What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, for, say... Does Ramoxus still have a death penalty on him?
Technically, it's being halted, and it is still under consideration.
Okay.
So because it's still under consideration, if you tell me to change that, I could just say he does have a death sentence.
Okay, no.
Right, yeah. Okay.
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 Alright.
All right.
You can do any of the past things I've done as well, so if you really wanted to be possessed again, I could make that happen.
I wanted
his parents to just be dead.
Yeah.
My god.
could.
We don't need to do that yet. I want to
No.
actually get there to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You use this as well.
So like, right? Yeah, I was about to say like, what does Yuna like feel when he picks it up, like with this
When you pick it
power?
up,
Change fate.
so basically, what it is that basically, for only in your eyes, right as you touch the book forces itself open, like flipping all through all the pages to a certain page of the book, as it says, like it basically just brings up a page about God, and it says that basically says it just describes me basically.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
dweeb.
There's this
But-
man, he's sitting in a chair in a room with a screen.
But basically at the bottom it says like, God will change fate for you, and basically as you're holding the book, it's almost as if like almost everything just feels lighter. It just feels powerful just holding it.
Oh, interesting. For once, this book doesn't feel like a fucking curse. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to it this time.
That is good. So I am to bring us nearer to these forests of magical beasts.
Go right ahead.
Constitution saving throw.
Woo!
Fucking cocked, god damn it. Fucking okay. I'm not using the 10 because it got cocked again. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Is there any place you're aiming for specifically?
I guess probably Cravenwolf Thicket just because it's larger. At least
So
on the map.
I mean for like like somewhere near the like the town there, the Alden.
I'll say like
Oh,
within
Alden-
the forest of Allenwick.
Okay.
Aldenwick.
I would say with a dirty 20, you are probably around here.
Okay.
So the portal opens into this large forest, and this is it was like around, I would say, probably you guys haven't walked through it yet, but yeah, what you can see through the portal, it is a lot darker than it seems to be outside, and these trees reach extremely high heights.
All right, let's gather everyone up, make sure everyone's ready. Yuna will walk over to the part of the river where Liz is playing.
You just see her like arms deep in the water, just like rummaging around in like the mud and like the water.
The thing really, you pick up the sand, and as you slowly bring it up, it whooshes out of your hand, goes through the fingers and stuff.
It's like,
Yeah.
Oi, Liz.
Did I find anything in the dirt?
I don't
You
know,
find a
just-
dead pufferfish.
Look what I found!
Congratulations. But it's time to go. I hope you're nice and clean now.
I don't really know what clean is, so I think this is probably pretty good.
I don't
The
want to
only
unpack
time you've
that.
ever seen her look cleaner was when she fell into the river from in like the
Oh, right, yeah.
Grabbing the skull.
yeah, because that was really fast and it really washed her off.
It was like a fucking power
It was a
wash to
power
the
wash,
face.
yeah.
This is the first time I've seen you intentionally bathe yourself.
I don't know what to say to that. I have a
I mean-
pufferfish. Or, well, actually, I don't think I know what this is.
I have this thing!
I have this thing.
This brought back a core memory of me and my friends fucking around in a random creek somewhere and just finding a hubcap. No other side of a car, not even like a tire or the wheel, just the hubcap.
That's what it is.
Nice.
I kept finding different hubcaps there. I had a small hubcap collection.
Nice. So, alright, out of the water.
Liz also
Time
just
to go.
hands you like a handful of like pebbles. Those are the good ones. I saved those for you.
I think I see what you mean. Thank you. And he actually pockets it.
Yay! Liz runs out, still soaking wet.
Where's Jack? Where'd he go?
I hope he didn't
He's right
leave.
behind me, isn't he?
Jack
My
has
fucking
naked
God.
materialize. Compassion hand.
What the hell? I
No,
made the
I-
portal.
Around the corner there is like a small trail of smoke going on.
A small trail of
Okay.
smoke. Oh, are you burning your clothes?
Oh no.
But I'm at least burning the cloak, dude.
Okay.
The cloak took all of it, but like
Right. Yeah. You kind of looked at the burning cloaks like,
You think he's
yeah,
okay?
I think I'd do that too, honestly.
I have a quick trip to our newest location to try to find our quarry.
All right.
To get our mind off of past interactions.
sure.
Say less. Let's go. Maybe walk.
So
Is
you
Jack
guys go
ass
through.
naked?
No, I have I have like my clothes on, but I'm just noticeably without cloak now. So like you can actually see my backpack this time. The various like shit I have in it.
So, you exit or enter into Ravenwolf Thicket, and Zalakor, you would know that this force in particular, out of the two, is much more dangerous and plentiful with magical creatures than others. The magical creatures are still rare, but it seems like the people of Aldenwick, and it seems like even the people around here, are some of the people that actually see them as creatures that they want to keep around and not just kill off outright. So they try to keep them around, but mostly because they produce very valuable resources.
Fair enough.
All right. I believe it best for us to head towards the nearest road. Magical creatures are nearby, but it would be best for us not to kill them as to not upset the locals.
All right, lead the way.
Follow me.
Let me move the token real quick.
Yes. Move our gazpacho or whatever
So
it is.
as you guys walk
Beef
Stroganoff.
stroganoff,
Beef
thank
stroganoff.
you.
I was like,
Stroking my beef till I'm off.
Very
Beefing on by off till I stroga?
They get scared and then
who
We
who has
stroganoff
the
to really have
highest
beef?
passive perception again? Wait, no, I got it.
It's
Jack.
definitely not me.
That'd be Jack. It would be Jack.
I have
It'll be
23.
Jack.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Yuna and Jack, as you guys are walking through, you both hear a very loud buzzing sound coming from deep within the forest.
Loud buzzing.
Yeah, like a
Oh, no.
Like what kind of buzzing?
Yeah.
Remen, well, the best way to describe it is if it kind of sounds almost like if a wasp was mixed with a helicopter.
We need to go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I don't like
Quick
the sound
question.
of that.
Whenever they were bathing, would we have been given the chance of a short rest?
I would say sure.
Fuck yeah, my spells reset.
Yay, Warlock
You
baby.
guys probably stayed there for around 2 to 3 hours before leaving.
Yippee.
Nice.
One of those hours was Zalakor explaining what the One Piece was.
Yes.
Base.
Yeah, we hear this.
But yeah, you Jack and Yuna, both from I'm assuming just because you guys are bounty hunters and you're very have your keen senses, being able
Yeah.
to spot and hear things a lot easier than most. You can hear deep within the forest that loud buzzing that the other two don't seem to notice.
You hear that too?
That too sounds like almost like a yeah. I hope no one has phobia of insects.
I feel like we
Do you-
should walk the other direction.
If you hear something dangerous, let us move quickly.
Let's double time it.
So you guys move
We running.
much quicker
Zalakor.
through the
Yes.
What's the largest wasp you've ever seen?
In what age are you describing? Within recent 100 years or further beyond?
In general.
The largest I've seen is maybe half the size of a humanoid.
Alright.
Fuck that.
I don't plan on beating that today. We're going.
So, you guys quickly go through, heading towards the path, and you hear all sorts of manner of sounds in this forest. It seems like your very presence here seems to be disturbing the wildlife, as it is approaching night.
Oh.
And you hear what seems to be like these screeches coming from behind you. And they're definitely not human.
Something seems to be trailing us.
Can we try to lose them?
I believe it may be too close for us to do that.
Try to hide?
Very
Whatever
hard.
these things are have our scent. I don't know if there's any point in hiding.
Mm,
You'd be
May have to take
surprised.
care of we may have to take care of whatever this is, unless you have some sort of trick you can do to make sure we're fine. Saying this to Zalakar.
I have one very slight thing, but it would only last for up to a minute. But it would require them to get within close range.
How about we give hiding a shot, and if they obviously don't buy it, we can just jump.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do that.
Everyone roll a group stealth check.
Oh boy.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 8.
26.
Okay.
It's a 1.
Oh.
You know, Audrey, what you could do, I just thought
I
for the stream,
rolled a 20 on this earlier, and then I tried rolling it again, and I immediately get a 1. But yeah, continue.
I was going to say, if you want, like the whole idea, because I know we're talking about having the strawberries maybe contribute to something in here, and I just thought you could do the whole twist and dread things like they do in Legend of Evandris. Where like you can twist and then you can re-roll a die, or for me, dreads, I can re-roll dice.
Yeah, it could be fun.
So basically, they can donate their strawberries to giving us twists or dreads.
Okay.
You guys want to
have to set up, but
We'll have to set that up
in
another day.
future.
Yeah. We can set that up another time.
But yeah, I did
But
just
could be
think of
fun.
that. So what did everyone roll again?
1.
8, 1.
26.
And
33.
Nice.
natural 20. Natural
Um,
20 or 33. Damn.
Yes.
A nat 20 and a nat 1. What the
And
fuck?
I didn't even pass without a trace.
As you guys quickly hide, you guys, some of you doing a bit more of a sloppy job than others.
Very large.
It's my signature, man. It's my
He's
signature.
a very large creature.
You see a
Very
pack of things probably twice the size of wolves. But it seems like they do not have eyes. They do not have noses. They are furless, and you can see their rib cage clearly. Their skin kind of a pinkish, grayish color.
Do I know what these creatures are?
Roll a history check.
As an 18.
I just thought it probably would have been better if it was like a nature check, but
If it was nature, it'd be 14.
I'll say we'll do the 18. You have seen these creatures before, but you do not really know. They've been called many things nowadays. They just call them like blind wolves. But the things you know about them is that they don't really focus on a sight, smell, or hearing. They usually focus on tremors in the earth.
Okay, if everybody's within 30 feet of me, then I will just telepathically say to all of them, I do not know much, but as long as we stay still, they will not know our location.
You guys stay in the spot. They kind of like prowl around, looking, and their claws are extremely long and pointed, and they look extremely hungry and starving. After around probably half an hour passes, they finally, it seems like, feel something else as they quickly run in a different direction.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm giving them time to leave. I'm giving them time to go do other shit.
Can we move now?
Just hold on.
How long do you guys wait?
I feel like 10 minutes is a good buffer.
Okay.
If they're like sprinting at something.
I will look at everybody and go, how does everybody feel of flight? Being off the ground.
I've done it before.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Can't say I've tried it.
I prefer to stick to trees.
Can give 3 of us the ability to fly, and the dogs will not be able to trace us, as we will give no tremors.
I suppose it's worth a try.
I mean, I'm okay with flying again.
There's only one person I cannot give it to who wishes to be left out.
Fine by me.
Do you wish to be carried, or do you think yourself fine?
I think I can manage.
Right.
And I will cast Fly at 5th level, which I can target 1 additional creature for every slot above 3rd, which means I can target 2 additional people, so 3 of us get Fly. So me, Liz, and Yuna will all have Flight cast on them. But I have to be I have to touch them, so I will, quickly, touch myself, tap Yuna, and then run and tap Liz, and then float on the ground.
Okay.
Hey, Liz, can I have the cloak? Just in
Yeah. Yeah, you can have it.
case. Thank you.
It's still wet.
I'm fine with it. I feel naked without a cloak.
So, you guys are now flying through the forest. And you guys just heading towards the path?
Yes.
Yes.
Trent, I need
Yep.
you to roll a stealth check.
By the way, our flying speed is 60 feet.
Gotcha.
Damn, that's double my normal walking speed.
Damn.
I get a +10 from the cloak, right?
If you use the invisibility on it.
I think it's a +20 for the cloak if you use the invisibility.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No,
I kind of want to ball out in this moment.
It's a +10 for stealth if you use the invisibility. It's a +20 for performance. I was wrong.
Yeah. If you're performing.
I am invisible.
Oh my, I think he's really invisible. That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
I
He's
thought.
so good at being invisible. I thought.
Shit, could I? No. Surely you wouldn't let me stack invisibility with silence and just become a ghost in the fucking night.
Oh my god.
Surely, right?
Sure.
I'll do the,
Surely.
I'll
Don't
do,
call
because I feel like falling out for my big ass stealth bonus, I'll do invisibility.
Okay, roll stealth. Unless you get a natural 1, you shouldn't fail this.
Let's go. I rolled a 2 for a total of 25.
Oh my god.
Fucking absurd.
You guys are able to go through. Are you going through like the trees or?
I'm like jumping like solid branch to solid branch.
Okay.
I'm
I
flying
got
just
the
above.
leg. I got the you know, have you I want to say it, but you don't seem like you watch that much anime. You know Naruto, right? How they just
Yeah.
I've seen
yeah.
it.
yeah,
I've seen
that
it.
shit.
Oh yeah.
No, I know anime. I don't watch a ton of it. Unfortunately.
Not an
The
The 100
absurd
girlfriends that
amount.
really, 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 really love you.
We can talk
Anyway,
about that later.
you guys eventually do make it to the path. Without any disturbance from any other creatures.
We'll make it to the path. I will land and go.
As far as I'm aware, they are less likely to attack us on the path, though the chance is not zero, especially in the nightfall.
I will say there are, since you are kind of close, you do see a sign that says "Walk, do not run."
Oh. That would have been very nice to know when we were back there.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't care if there's still a chance. I just don't want to fucking fly again. That was uncomfortable.
That was
I asked,
fun.
you said you would
I just imagine what flight is for Yuna is just him in zero gravity, so he's like flipping around.
It's like fuck.
I hate this.
Well, Liz is perfectly fine, just like Superman flight. Yuna's the one having trouble.
So what it is that Liz
Still puffer fish in hand.
she's actually it looks like she's walking, but she's not actually walking. Her walking speed is so mismatched from the actual speed she's going.
I also
It's like
still
walking
have
on a moving
puffer fish in my
walkway.
hand.
Yes, like the ones at the airport.
If we wanted, we could reach the town faster than normal walking, but it might require one of us to carry Jack to do so.
I mean,
Both
I can move I can move stealthily at a normal pace. That's one of the ranger things, baby.
I will say both Jack and Zalakor both know it is very dangerous to sleep even near these woods unless you are in the town or city. Yeah.
I believe it best for us to head towards Elderwick before we decide to make camp.
Fine by me.
Get some rest. We've been all over the place today.
There are so many things.
Flight lasts for concentration up to 10 minutes, so I got 10 minutes for this.
Okay.
If I need to cast it again, I will. I got 2 more spell slots.
So I'm guessing you guys follow the signs and walk and do not run.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm flying above the ground, so they can't see me.
So
That's fair.
I want to keep making clear. I'm a black dragonborn in black clothing at nighttime, flying in the sky.
Fucking stealth plane.
it is getting to the evening, so it's getting dark, but it's still not night yet.
Fucking
But
beat
still,
In the woods, it is basically night because in the woods, it's probably as dark as it would be at midnight.
But now we're on the path.
But yeah, you're on the path, so you should the sun, because it's east west and the path is going east west. The sun does light up the path.
Perfect. If need be, I will re-up flight however many times to at least we get within a couple 100 feet of the city before we need to land to just walk.
Okay. So as you guys walk towards Alderwick, you eventually make it there, and the city, or this is more of, it's like a small city. It's not like it's well built, but it's nowhere near the levels of Core, Ilho, Fairville, any of those high-end trade route kind of places. This place, all of the buildings seem to have built in and around the trees. Some of them even built up into the trees, seeing that it is more dangerous to be on the ground level, seeing that there's a lot more creatures on the ground level. So most of the buildings are built up in the trees, and all of them seem very well built, sturdy, though still quite old, seeing how this is very kind of an ancient place, and this place has been here for longer than most more recent cities.
Damn, okay.
As we get into the city, Zalakor say, in the mines to the others,
Magic is, though not exactly fully accepted, if you were to cast it, you will not be immediately prosecuted, and favor towards magical creatures will not immediately get you expelled. Just show acceptance towards that of beasts, and you will find yourself in favor of most people living within this city.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
You speak real weird.
Live long
I
enough.
only understood like half of that.
Live for long enough, and you will watch language change in front of you as you know it.
That still doesn't make sense.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
I only get Psychic Crush back on long rest. God damn it!
I'm protected by the fourth wall. I'll get bent, Zalakor. You have to hear me, but can't mind crunch
No,
me like you.
I'm not. No, because I don't have the book anymore. I can't
Oh
hear past the
man,
fourth
hey,
wall.
Yuna, can you hand him the book back?
No, I have the power to change fucking fate. I can talk to God, be like, no,
no.
no.
So as you guys make it to here, there seems to be a old kind of rope elevator that leads up into the city.
I didn't know that buildings could be built in the trees.
Lots of ancient civilizations typically stayed within the trees. Normally, elven architectures, elves believed that the nature would protect them the higher up they were, and the density of the trees would allow them greater protection of any threats.
One of my fathers did talk about how they used to live in trees. Never seen any myself. Wonder if this is elven.
If you want, you can make a history check to see if it is.
Oh my god, I can do that at advantage because they're one of my favorite species.
Oh shit!
I'm racist.
They're one of my favorite species. Why are they your favorite? Because I'm racist.
Give me
Oh my
that sweet +5 racism bonus.
me learning more about other cultures so I can be racist more accurately.
So you also rolling history?
Oh yeah.
If you want, you can.
Yeah, I got an 8.
13. It's with
You know what?
advantage. I have a +1, okay?
You know what? Fuck it. That's fucking
I do
cocked.
not have proficiency in history.
6!
I'll roll history as well, just for the
+4.
fun of it.
Okay.
God, I hope you crit.
No.
That'd be
Damn.
so
It's
fucking
11.
funny.
I almost got a fucking 17.
How much elven made? Look at the lines.
I'm
You
like,
tell it's
oh.
self-made because of the way it is.
I know, Mr.
Uh,
Ringmaster was an elf,
elf
so I
made
was
it.
curious. Maybe I would have known something.
You said you got 13?
Yes.
You can tell that these structures, while old and definitely time caught up to it, it is elven. Like these are elven buildings, but it also seems to have a mix of a different race. Maybe it looks like maybe Dragonborns also helped build this city in the trees.
Oh.
Used to be elven with Dragonborn influences.
Well, whoever they were cool.
Makes some sense. Dragonborn
So
being mostly the first prosecuted as the first related to dragons.
Liz is wandering over to the elevator.
Yeah, I figured.
Going up the elevator.
You
I
guys
figured
go
we were doing this
over-
check as we were going up the elevator.
No, so you guys
Yeah.
go over to the elevator, and there's like this massive lever, and once you pull the lever, a giant stone unties itself from above as you are slowly lifted up into the city, where you see quite a few people, though all of them are very rough around the edges, and all of them are actually very magic, kind of species related mix of dragonborn and like tiefling. And it just seems to be kind of a rarer, more magical races here.
Oh, am I not a fucking social outcast? Oh my god. My people. Not like Harrigans, but like weirdos. My fellow weirdos.
My fellow freaks.
Zalakor is
How
immediately
goes it, fellow freaks?
Zalakor just takes like a slight deep breath and goes,
I am going to spend my time gathering information about our quarry. Do as you wish.
And Zalakor's just
Okay,
gonna
weirdo.
You're holding it.
go off to find other people.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll
Mr.
start with the
Mr.
other
Core.
3 real quick. So what are you guys? What are you 3 doing?
I mean, it's getting nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
it's like butt cracking night, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a fucking like inn or a place I could stay.
Yeah, Yuna will too, but like Yuna's a bit uncomfortable, especially after seeing like some tieflings walking around. So you can kind of notice there's a bit of a like uncomfortable like mood about him as he's walking. Don't give me that fucking look.
You
Oh.
okay?
Are you racist? Quote the man who knows racist.
No, I'm fine. Just
You're looking a little
You're not
looking a little
racist, are you? The racist man.
You're not racist, are you? I say in racist.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Alright.
As you guys walk to find an inn, you actually see as well a few drow, which nowadays are extremely rare.
Oh. What are those?
Yuna is even more uncomfortable as he spots a few drows. Like,
The drows are smoking long pipes.
Jarom, have I seen those before?
No.
The pipes,
I don't
yeah.
care. No, you have
Damn.
not seen
Okay.
any drow before.
Alright.
No, that's actually very fair. Drow are rare outside of the Underdark. I don't even know if the Underdark exists here. Does it? Does Australia exist?
It was a thing.
It was a thing, okay. Alright.
What are those?
Pipes?
No.
The creature's
Yuna-
smoking them. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, like to Jack, this doesn't matter to him. He does not give a shit about like race. He
you are a rare race.
yes, like it's just so normal to him. He would just assume it's the fucking pipes she's talking about.
No, I mean the creature smoking the pipes. Dumbass.
Yuna's like
word. They're drow.
Yeah, Yuna is like
Drow.
eyes to the ground. He's like, those are drow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I will say, the drow looks at Euless and just kind of gives you a nod.
Did you see that? They nodded at me.
Like, as soon as she says hi at them, Yuna like kind of like turns away a bit, like in anticipation of the drow looking his way.
And I will say, you do like you just feel out of place. Like you are an elf, not like all of these people seem to be. Well, Liz is a goblin. That's like the most like other than you is probably the most common thing here. But everyone else is a lot more rare, and you just feel like off and out of place compared to everywhere else you've been.
I mean, yeah, but it's not just that.
Yeah,
and you know Yuna is not racist.
Eventually, you guys make it to the inn, and I'll say I'll move to Zalkor. What are you doing?
I was thinking of Yuna's driving down Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Fucking locks the door.
Locks the doors.
Locks the door.
Oh
rolls
my
up
God.
windows.
Fucking drowns on the street corner looking at it.
God. No.
I'm curious, Jarom, what was the inn that we ran into that we're gonna be... I'm just curious before you switch over to Zalakor.
It is actually what seems to be almost what was a temple that they have repurposed and makeshifted it into a inn.
What's it called?
Called Nightly Heights.
Is the innkeeper a bear?
We'll find out later.
Yeah. The inn doesn't seem to have a name. It just kind of says like inn on it. It doesn't seem like they had enough effort to put in an actual name.
Fucking lazy bitches.
Zalakor.
I'm just trying to find like late night bars, places where people might commute, where it might be either getting very busy or like people might be starting to go home, where I can find people who will definitely know information either through rumor or things similar to that.
Okay. Let's do a perception check.
Perception. I am at those. That's an 8.
8 total?
8 total. 6 plus 2.
I'll say that while you can't really it seems like public places here, the only place that you'd consider public would probably be the inn. Other than that, it seems like everyone just kind of keeps to themselves, and there's no like clubs or there's no like bars other than what seems to be the inn, and that seems to be the only place where people can get drinks and such.
When looking around, does it seem like there's an adventurers guild at least, or something similar where there'd at least be like jobs posted about things in the area?
There is. It seems like there is an old building. Well, it seems to have been made of marble that they have repurposed into hunting people down that are searching to destroy the magical creatures within Havenwolf Thicket.
Okay. I will walk into the Adventurers Guild area.
You walk in. The place is very like the furniture in there seems very out of place, considering the building. Everything it seems to be actually a lot newer, seeming to have been chopped down by the trees recently, it seems like. And at the other side of the table is a tiefling, just kind of sitting there, seeming to be writing something down in a journal.
I'll say out loud, "Greetings. I am here regarding information."
Okay. I need you to make a history check at advantage.
History check at advantage. I have a +4. That's a natural 20 for 24.
Nice.
Thank you, Caduceus.
As you look up from, as the tiefling looks up, you immediately recognize this tiefling, actually being one of the close followers that you sent to recruit people here.
When that happens, I will... When I do that, I immediately... Is there anybody else within this building?
No.
I'll immediately walk up and, like, within the mind go, "Greetings. Been a long time since contact has been made."
Long time indeed. What is it that you wish to seek, Zalakor?
I have been put on a job in hopes to gain favor to certain kingdoms, inquiring about a dragon that seems to have been spotted within the area, breathing cold, frigid temperatures, freezing city blocks in its wake.
Interesting. We have In the past probably week, we saw a dragon fly above into Ravenwolf Thicket. I am assuming it is staying at a abandoned mine shaft, but I don't know for sure.
You believe that it is staying within Ravenwolf and not within the Darkened Souls?
I do not think so, but then again, this creature, it is, well, a bit more rare compared to the other dragons, it seems.
Do you know what the aid range of this dragon may be? Me and my allies are destined to hunt it in the quest to gain allyship to free the one we call Master.
I need a roll history check, one moment. I would say it's most likely to be an adult dragon.
Dangerous yet manageable.
Yes.
Believe we could handle it. And you said it headed towards a mineshaft within Ravenwolf.
Yes, an abandoned mine shaft made by Goliaths hundreds of years ago.
There should be plenty of information for me to locate and understand its location. I appreciate. How have recruitment efforts gone within the location?
Slow but steady. Lokath is currently at the inn.
Good to hear. And of them, how many people have you brought over since your arrival?
Not many. Probably around 4 or 5. As I said, it is quite slow, especially nowadays.
Slow, yes, but 4 or 5 with the current time is faster than we could ever hope.
Yes.
Keep up the work that you can do, and I will be sure to check in case things may arise. Me and my allies will be hunting this dragon. I'm sure you can explain it to be that defeating more powerful enemies can ensure the sustainability of magical creatures of weaker abilities.
She kind of squints her eyes a little bit and then kind of shrugs and is like, I will be able to figure it out, so don't worry.
I believe in your skills. You've been very persuasive in the past years. I'm sure your skills will do well, considering the job you've landed.
Yes. Anyway, it's best that you head off. You have much work to do.
Of course. I shall convene with you, possibly at a later date, with any updated information. Have a good day.
She nods as you leave, and we'll move back to the other group. Yes. You guys enter the inn again, just like
Is it a bear?
no, actually, it seems like the bartender is a Goliath.
Ooh. But by the way, for the first time in a while, Yuna actually has the hood of his cloak up, and he's just like looking down at the floor basically the entire time.
Jack, the opposite, like fucking back, like he's like standing up, like this is normal. We're fucking going.
Yeah. So as you guys enter the bar, you see the Goliath saying on the other side, the tables are kind of full, eerily silent for an inn.
Hey, you got any rooms open?
The Goliath looks at you and then goes, yeah, we have a few rooms. Actually, I recently cleaned them if you want to go in.
That'd be nice. Can we get 2?
Large or medium?
Large.
he takes out a extremely small notepad for his massive hands and a small pencil as he begins to mark down some things, and he's like, well, that'll be 4 gold.
Alright, I'd give him 5 gold.
He takes the gold and he's like, here's the room keys. They should be quite safe, seeing that this place is probably the most safe place in this whole city.
Thank you. Well, I start walking to where the rooms are. Come on.
Zalakor is also heading towards the inn, if it wasn't assumed.
Yeah.
To say.
Yeah, Yuna kind of trails behind.
Liz
Well, not really
stays
trails,
just
he's
staring at the Goliath.
He's moving at a decent click.
Yeah, the guy
he's
around like 8 foot tall right now.
Liz, please don't say anything stupid.
Very muscular, has like a lot of like completely shirtless, by the way.
How are you?
Like lots of tattoos on his chest and face.
How are you?
The Goliath looks down and is like, actually quite well.
Oh yeah? Anything fun happen?
A dragon flew by recently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it hard to write with a really tiny pencil like that?
Yeah, but unfortunately we can't cut down too many trees, so I have to work with what I got.
If I ever find a really big pencil, I'll make sure to bring it your way.
Thank you. Here. He holds out a beer to you.
Oh, thanks!
How big is it compared to me?
I look at it, I like look at Yuna, and then like look back at the beer.
How big is it compared to me?
The beer for him, he's like he has massive hands, but he's holding it with like you know, like the top, and then for you it's like
the size of her.
I mean, how short is she? Is she 1 foot? Because yeah,
she's like half a foot tall, dude.
Yeah, she's at least 3 inches.
Technically, I'm 4 feet.
But if we're talking about like, you know, realistic, this guy's twice the size of you, and it is probably like, if like for him, this beer can would be like a small, like this beer cup would be small. For you, it'd be a large.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a straw I can use?
Sure. He takes out one of those curly straws. And then
Let's
puts it
go.
into the beer.
What is this?
A straw.
That's amazing! Thank you! What's your name?
1 moment. Let me look at it.
Looks
My
down
name
at his
is-
name tag.
Real quick.
Barry.
Barry.
It's me, Barry.
No.
It's me.
Also, Yuna.
My name is Arian.
Arian. Can you be my friend, Arian?
I have a question. Does he have blue eyes and blonde hair?
Shut the No.
We're just gonna skip over that one.
Never
Keep
What is
mind.
it?
We'll just skip over. Nope.
Okay.
Skip over it.
All right.
That's a post-stream question. That's a post-stream question.
No,
Okay,
actually,
okay.
it's completely. He's completely bald and has like very white eyes.
Can you answer my question?
Sure, if you want.
Yay! What do you like
Yuna's
to
just
do in your
kinda-
spare time, Arian?
Fucking god.
Valkyrie walks in right now.
I will try to scoop Liz up and like he goes to set her on his shoulders, gets flashbacks, and then just like
Yuna.
Hey, I'm talking to my
You-
new friend!
Yuna had
You should
walked
go with
into the room that we had just like rented out like a while ago. He was not waiting for anybody. He just went straight in.
Zalakor will walk up to Jack and Liz and look at the Goliath bartender and go, I am
terribly sorry. She's quite young and very
No,
adventurous.
she's actually been doing really.
Friend!
Her interactions have actually been kind of adorable.
I
So
understand all this. Let us have our conversations in the morning whenever rest has been taken, as it is quite late.
You're still gonna be
Enjoy
working
your
whenever
friends
I
you
wake
would
up when we wake up in the morning, right,
I'll be making French toast.
Arian? Oh, what's that?
it's toast, but it's French.
Yeah, it's toast, but when you eat it, it goes ho 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 ho.
Oh.
Omelette du
So fucking
fromage.
stupid.
Yes, FM.
I can't wait! I hope I get to see you!
La poisson.
I'm so excited for the French toast!
Wanna finish that croissant?
I take
take
the beer with
Steve.
Are you going to finish,
Steve,
Jimmy? Are you going to finish that croissant?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Can
you
I
take
take
the
some
beer
into
and
the
you guys
room?
go up into the room, and
I
there are
throw
two.
Alec the other key.
Before we split into our rooms, I believe it best for us to commune about information.
Alright.
So,
I walk into the room Yuna's in.
So you go into the room Yuna's in, and the room is, it seems like it is extremely fancy. The floor is made of what looks like to be like a marble floor, and it has like a kind of a slanted roof that it's almost like you would be in an attic, but it goes up to the wall. It's still extremely spacious, and there are two beds on either side, and it seems like they are again compared to this place quite new, and it seems to be made out of the wood, the trees outside, seeming that the furniture that used to be here has long since eroded into time.
And when y'all walk in, you find Yuna like sitting at the edge of the bed. It's kind of like his arms are kind of like on his thighs. He's just kind of looking right at the ground. He's bouncing one of his legs, like nervously.
Are you alright, Yuna? You seem stressed.
Yeah, you good?
I think so.
Do you need some of my beer?
Yes, actually, I think I would.
Here you go! Don't drink all of it, though.
Okay. Thanks.
That was from my new
Takes
friend, Arian.
He takes a big chugs.
Big sip.
Big sip. It takes a big sip out of it. Big sippy.
Do it, because I don't think
Sorry, just in my line of work, I ended up having to hunt down and kill quite a few magic users, of course, but a good deal of them were tieflings and drow. And considering how rare they already are, there's a very, very good chance that I've killed the friends and family of folks that live here.
Did they deserve it?
No,
Oh.
not a single one.
Yeah.
But I had to eat. So did my dad. He
Hmm.
just takes another really big sip out of the beer.
As a creature who was prosecuted for their close relativity to dragons and their magical essence, I can give very slight comfort in knowing they may have killed relatives of those who still live today. Your grievances, if aired properly, I'm sure they would understand, and though may not immediately, would learn to forgive you. You had your reasons to fight, just as much as they had their reasons to fight back. You had your reasons to live. And as long as you accept as they were wrong, in morality's eye, then they may sooner than you expect, accept you for who you may truly be.
Yuna just kind of like chuckles, like, accept me as what? A murderer?
A murderer.
A ball for hire?
I mean,
Yes.
I feel
But also-
pretty ingrained in the family group, and I entered as a murderer.
You would be a murderer, yes. But you'd also be somebody who had no other choice. You
Oh, I know.
assumed yourself.
Oh, I know. I know I had no other choice. It was either that or me and my father starved to death. And clearly that was enough for me. I just hope I just don't get fucking recognized here. At the very least.
Nobody will blame you for your actions. For survival. As long as you are not the same person you are now as you were then. I know now your heart is no longer filled with the desire to kill for life. As you have found a life to live on your own without murder being its guide. You may have once murdered the friends and family of those who live here, but now you have the choice to kill those who oppose, all who threaten the livelihoods of those who still survive.
Yuna just nods and takes another big sip of the beer, then kind of like sets it down on the ground, just kind of away from him. It's like, all right, so what's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, through a close ally, I've learned that the dragon we are supposedly hunting has made rest within a deep-set cave, originally crafted by Goliaths hundreds of years ago. Deep within these caves, this dragon decides to lay rest, make nest. To my knowledge, hopefully I can recall the location. Though if need be, I can ask another ally that it resides within the city to point more immediate direction.
Okay. Oh, sounds good.
So you guys all head to sleep then?
I
Yes.
have something
Also-
I want to do.
Okay, what should you do?
Do it.
And this goes over to Jack. I'm sorry for what happened earlier today. I didn't really have any control over it, but
It wasn't your fault. I don't blame you.
okay.
And he just kind of like pats her on the head.
Ah. I have something for you.
Other thing. Alright.
She pulls the dead pufferfish out of her pocket. I found this for you. I thought you might like it.
He takes the pufferfish.
I know you like dead things. I'm sure you would have preferred to kill it yourself, though.
I just need a minute after you prefer 10 things. Fucking.
Ah, so you get the puffer fish and I get pebbles. Alright.
Hey, I picked those very particularly. You better like them.
No, they're pretty pebbles.
I'm gonna be the one toting around a dead pufferfish, so. And he tucks it into one of his pockets. I appreciate it, Les.
Yay!
Flops into her bed rolls and just into the sushi
Just
roll.
Fucking sushi rolls herself. Also, for reference, Yuna's two favorite enemies are tieflings and drow.
Yep, I know. I looked at those purposefully.
So when I heard, "Hey,
This was planned.
there's tieflings and drow here," he's like, "Oh shit."
Dude, I just hit the big four. I hit the big four for mine. I was like, it feels like pretty like general targets, you know, that you'd go for in my line of work. Yours is pointed.
Yep. I figured with his background by accident for the most part, or mainly because they paid the most. He went after almost exclusively magic users, and most of them happen to be tieflings and drow.
I'm not racist.
So,
you just
I'm not racist.
I just so happened to go out of those with colored skin. Okay, it's not my fault. I was hired.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Dude, you're just Zoro. You're fighting and failing to beat the fucking racist.
Look, the wanted poster had 4 digits. I don't give a fuck about what face is on it. I'm just gonna take it.
So you guys go to sleep.
Cop is involved.
Yep. We go to sleep.
I'm guessing you guys don't plan on doing any shifts or anything like that.
Nah.
No.
Liz is already out.
Okay.
Don't need.
Everyone can enjoy a long rest.
I don't have enough gold to try and defend. Okay.
So, the next morning you wake up. Despite everything, it's still extremely dark outside. And you all can smell French toast coming from downstairs.
Hey Les, I think your new friends made French toast.
Her ears like twitch, just like she wakes up.
Like fucking
Down the stairs.
air crawling out that door.
It's all 4. It's going down the stairs.
Also, Zalkor,
Her
I
hair's
want
not
you to
even like
make
ready
a
or anything.
History check to see if you will be able to locate the mine.
That is, what is my bonus? I think it's a 4. Yep, 18. Keep rolling 14s. 18 total.
Unfortunately, I made the DC 20 on this because this is an extremely hard place to find, and it is very deep in the forest.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
So you are not able, maybe the general direction, but you will probably need guidance there.
Okay.
So Liz, you barrel down the stairs to see Arian making French toast.
Arian!
The Goliath looks over at you and is like, "Well, hello. Did you sleep okay?"
Did I?
Yeah, you slept really well.
I slept great.
Did you?
The rest of you guys walk down the stairs.
My
but-
hair's not even braided yet. It's like all undone and like messy.
I slept great.
We got free breakfast, so here.
Oh my!
He hands you a French toast. It is it has syrup on it and a bunch of different types of berries.
Are the berries arranged in any way, or is it just on there?
You know what? It's arranged to look like Arian.
My man.
Oh
He flexing.
God! Is that you?
It's supposed to be. It doesn't look good.
Yes! I'ma eat you.
As you guys, I'm guessing all of you guys walked down to join this.
Yes.
I
will go and try to find Locath, actually.
Make a perception check at advantage.
I got a 2 and a 3 for a 5.
Nice. God damn.
Unfortunately, when you look around, you do not see any. You don't see Locath. And as you actually do go down, you guys do see that there is a child drow that seems to be just running around in there.
In the inn? In the inn, like,
yeah,
area?
Cool. So, Arian, what do you like to do in your free time?
I'm just gonna go to one side and like write in my book to Locath, just like writing where my location is in the inn for to talk information because I couldn't find it.
Right as you write that, you see from the corner of the room, very obviously sitting down, you see Locath as he stands up and walks over to you.
Oh, sorry, I had just missed your visual.
Don't worry about it.
Is this the
I
Crystal
forgot that's the
Dragonborn?
voice.
Is that him?
I
Is that
forgot.
him?
Yeah, it's the hot one from.
Yeah,
fucking,
it's the one that's all crystally and
Yeah.
like shiny.
He's
Yuna-
so pretty.
Almost
like-
impossible to miss.
Yeah, Yuna's like he's still mainly looking down, but he catches a glimpse of Locath and he's like, just taking
on pause for a brief moment.
right, exactly. Like just he keeps glancing over. He's still like trying to like be unseen. It's just like
I ask mainly for the reason, as you have been in this area for a little longer, so you may know more information of locations. There's a mine I am looking for that has been created by Goliaths 100 years ago. If you could put me to its exact location, it would be most helpful in our endeavors.
Unfortunately, I am unable, but I do know someone who could lead you.
Find me 220 per cursor orbs.
120 crickets orbs for each power cell I contain.
fuck yes.
Do you have any companions that would like to join us?
There is 3 others. A elven man.
Is elven or half elven?
Half elf.
Half elven. I
can't fucking remember the specific of bunny person. I don't want to say bunny man. The Haragon?
Yes, because they're hair and gone.
Yep.
That's the fucking bit.
Yeah.
That's the bit behind their name. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah.
The half elf, a Haragon, and the goblinoid who is within my party.
We could go to this person now if you wish. It would be best. He usually travels through Haven Wolf Thicket during the early morning.
It would be more than helpful to be able to access this person's knowledge immediately.
I would recommend bringing at least one other ally.
Of course. It shall be done.
I'll go to the other 3 as they're in the middle of their chaos. I'm sure.
Liz is eating the French toast while talking to Arian. Arian seems to be, despite everything, enjoying. It seems like Arian has a soft spot for kid-like people.
Yeah. I've made a few best friend children at work in like 10 seconds of them talking to me. I talked to a kid about dinosaurs one time.
Oh,
and,
fuck yes.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
so fucking psyched. It
Fuck
was awesome.
yes. Oh my god. Oh, yay.
I'll look between the group, and then, like, in Yuna's head, he'll just hear,
Wish to build rapport with the people. Come with me. I have somebody who you can talk to who may be able to help in our endeavors in both your reputation and our ultimate goal here.
Yuna.
Also, Locath's there.
Also, Locath. Oh, he knows. Yuna knows.
You know
But
this.
Yuna just kind of nods and gets like steps away from the counter.
So you guys gonna follow Locath, and then Jack and Liz are just gonna stay here?
Yeah, Liz is
Mhm.
talking
I mean, if
to
I'm not
Arian.
paying-
Jack seemed to be very good at babysitting, so...
Listen.
The
The current
absolute
dynamic
psycho
I have.
killer is a good
I was going to
babysitter.
say the current dynamic I have, Jagged and Pagdags, is the emotionally stunted father trying to connect with their child.
So,
Might as well give him more time to connect.
Yeah.
Locath leads you guys over to the elevator and goes down the elevator. As he leads you over to something you guys would have never thought you would have seen, a plasmoid. Which, if you don't know what a plasmoid is, it is basically a goo person.
What?
They have been thought to be extinct for thousands of years.
I love plasmoids.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
a sight I never thought I would see.
just some. I'm sorry. I don't think I've even heard of. Apologies. Who are you?
My name is Gordor.
I love him.
Oh.
If anything bad happens to him, I'm killing everyone.
He is a very kind. Gordor is a very kind of bluish color. His body very just kind of like warbling by any slight breeze or touch. He is wearing some basic armor and carrying a massive halberd.
Nice.
Nice.
Dope.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
You are with Locath, yes?
Correct. You could say I am one that he brings respect towards.
Well, I am the only person that knows the woods better than anyone. If you need to be led anywhere and avoid creatures, I am your person.
There is a creature we hunt, and a location we require, as we believe it rests there.
And where is this location exactly?
A several hundred-year-old Goliath-built cavern and dungeon that holds a presumably white-scaled dragon.
Interesting. I know the place you are talking about. I could lead you there and help you avoid the magical creatures along the way if you wish.
That would be more than delightful. Your help.
Nowadays, I'm the only one that can go in this forest without being killed.
Then I'm sure your skills would be exceptional for the work we require.
Yes. We must leave soon if we plan on avoiding the creatures to get to the mine before nightfall.
Right.
Of course.
Oh. Should get the other
It will
two
take
down
within
here.
a few minutes. It would take within a few minutes to acquire the rest of our party.
I will be here waiting. Locath is a good man, and I trust him, so I trust you.
Of course.
And as we leave to go back to the elevator to get the other two, I will just quickly in Locath's head, just like
either nod or shake your head. Is this person in agreement with our master's will?
Lokath sighs and is like,
He's the only of his kind left. He has been with us for longer than you could think, but he has kept himself secret. He told me to keep him secret, so I honored his word.
I respect his wishes and will spread his name no further than he desires.
And I will go back to the elevator to get the other two.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
So, Arian, what's
Meanwhile.
what do you do in your free time?
You've had time to think, Mr. DM. What does he do in his free time?
if you think for a second I had time to think when I've been...
I know.
What do you do in your free time?
Tell me, does he have a love life? How are the kids?
I legitimately thought of just like popping in, just being like,
Oh, Arian, I'm so sorry that you have a bad relationship with your mother.
It's crazy. He's like on the fucking like therapy seat. She's sitting there like glasses on.
He's the one drinking a beer.
A crayon. Fist gripping a crayon and taking like delicate notes with it in cursive.
Hey, how does that make you feel?
Actually, I'll say it throughout this time, Arian has been teaching you how to write better.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So how do I write
Showing you how to do it with
better?
his tiny pencil.
How do I write penis?
Well, you
And
see, I think the
guillotine.
problem you're struggling with is with the P. You're writing it a bit backwards, you see.
I've been doing it right. Right? Right?
You've been doing it correct if it was a Q. So if you're spelling queenus,
The U is in penis.
it's just
Yeah,
bikinis.
Just penis. Yeah.
You all right there, Jack? But yes, technically you are doing the Q right, but the other way is the P.
does it again, but this time it's like select. It's like correct, but like rotated a little bit too much to the right.
Yes, that's the correct. That's better.
Yay! But you didn't answer my question.
What I do in my free time?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have much free time. I usually have to attend here, seeing that this is the only reliable place to get food.
So is this your hobby then?
Yes, and I do enjoy it, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be too up in your face about it, but you probably should change the name of this place. Because Inn's not gonna really be
Unfortunately-
much of a thing to, like, spread the word of this place, you know? It's very bad for your branding.
Unfortunately, we are unable to cut any more trees at the moment. That's why we haven't put the sign up, because we had more important matters. But I am trying to think of a good name, but I can't think of one. So
You could always allocate different materials for your signage rather than wood.
unfortunately, the only other thing that we can get would be stone or other. The only other thing would be through trade. And unfortunately, we do not trust the trade routes, seeing how usually they are sending poisons and stuff to try to kill the magical creatures here.
You should
All
make it
right,
a
Liz,
stone then.
Liz and Jack, it is time for us to head out for our adventure.
You could at least call it Arian's Inn or something, you know?
That's actually to have a good ring to it.
What's...
I think she just became a co-owner.
As long as she's able to collect royalties, it's fine.
All to
You'll put me in the credits
adventure.
whenever you get
So
back.
yeah, you
right?
guys go down to the and you see Corridor waiting for you. And Jack and Liz, you didn't see that. You guys haven't seen this guy before, and you have never seen anything like him before either.
Whoa! What are you?
That is very rude, Liz.
I am
I'm just asking a question.
I can't speak. I'm a plasmoid.
Plasmoid.
Yes.
What are you made of?
That is none of your concern.
Oh, is it an appropriate task?
No, it will. No. I wouldn't be hurt if you touch me at all.
No,
Can I
cut,
touch
not
you?
Oh, cut. Actually, that is the reason why I can survive in the force for so long, because I am practically immune to being cut or slashed.
If I remember correctly, in the histories of your species' extinction, it took several hundred years before it was reduced into believed extinction for your species' perceived resilience to all physical means of attack.
Yes, but that is not something I wish to talk about, because that is very dark times for my kind.
Of course.
Can I poke you respectfully?
Corridor, freaking, puts his hand down. That's just goo, basically.
Liz pokes it.
It does not, like, enter his hand at all. It just kind of bounces off. It's almost like, it leaves a little bit of a residual,
Is it like Jello?
almost like, well it kind of like Jello, but yeah, it has like the residual on your hand is like the sticky hand kind of residual.
Oh, I poke again.
So when you do the sticky hand,
I'm just like poking.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that is enough.
I like
Hopefully,
you.
through tribulations yet to come, you may come out of hiding with zero persecution. But now we have a quarry to kill.
Yes. Let us head out immediately. We need to make it to the cave before the mine before it gets dark. Otherwise, it's going to get at least 20 times more dangerous out here.
Alright. Bye, Arian!
Arian is up is just Aaron's just up at the freaking thing, just one hand, just like
Does that really like
aggressive wave.
aggressive like wave? Yeah.
Let us head, and that's where we're in the session.
I was literally just about to say that.
Nice.
That'd be perfect.
This was
I'm
fun.
very proud of this session.
We made good progress.
I like this.
I think
And it took me coming back.
My face when I have friends all over the place.
I don't know. I changed my DMing a bit. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I did change the way I DM'd a bit.
Oh, what did you do?
What do you
I
mean?
didn't realize.
Don't worry about it.
What'd you do?
Okay.
Well, now I'm gonna.
What'd you do? What'd you
But
do?
I
Well,
did
now I'm
change the
worried.
way I DM'd.
What'd you do?
And I'm very proud of myself.
Tell me later about it. I want to know.
I'm not.
Oh, I want to know so that whenever I do DMing stuff, man, come on.
Fine, keep your fucking secrets.
I want to know. Come on.
I
I
think
like your
it's
funny
just-
words, Magic Man.
I think
your
it's
funny
just like
words,
the
Magic
way
Man.
I found myself describing things, and because I know one of my biggest weaknesses so far has been I'm not great at describing location-based stuff,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to get better at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty good for like this session. Like, there's a lot of stuff that was described pretty well, I think.
Yeah, which I think that was my main. Like, I was trying a lot more on this one to describe stuff.
I appreciate
Something I've
that.
found that helps is like in my day-to-day life, I'll just describe mundane objects to myself because it helps you keep an eye and keep in mind like what is important to an object, what makes an object an object.
Yeah,
like-
I've just been watching a lot of videos on other people DMing and D&D, so that really does help. Just kind of seeing the way they describe stuff.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely tell. This session was really good. I like this one a lot.
This session was
I enjoyed it.
actually progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time was
Did it- they said
absolutely
Unlike last
just,
session.
like that was just absolute just shit.
Zalakor tried, okay? I tried.
We made progress. We had fun. We had good laughs. There was some character shit in there.
Yep.
Fucking
Yeah,
mwah.
we
I
got the whole
literally
bag
made this
in there.
place to be like, literally out of all the places, this place is going to be the most magical place that you can be.
This is
Yeah.
awesome. I like this.
So
This
be
is
ready.
good.
Be prepared for
Alright.
more magical stuff. If
I'm gonna
there'll be more.
go to bed though because I have to.
Oh yeah, please go. But
Yes.
I'm also hopping off.
Night. Everyone say bye.
All right,
stream.
so Audrey,
And never
the
forget about
Arian.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh God, no.
GTFO, no!
End stream.
Bye
for-
stream.
Oh,
Bye
bye
stream.
Bye bye, stream. I'll raid you guys out while you guys are in the ending screen.
Hooray.
Yay!